good YouTube? LTtvSportsNation. Before I get started with the video, I'd just like to thank any and everybody that's hit that subscribe button to the channel. I sincerely do appreciate that. In this video, we're going to be discussing the Dallas Mavericks. Now, as a lot of you may know, there's been a lot of talk about the Dallas Mavericks and the reported beef between Doncic and Porzingis and things of that nature. There's been a lot of dysfunction going on with the Mavericks this offseason. But the Dallas Mavericks new GM, Nico Harrison, he goes on to give the plan that can fully unlock Luka. He goes on to say the following statements. Really, with great players, the good thing about them is they're so great. They can do so much. Getting them off the ball early is a good thing. Harrison said on 105.3, The Fan via Dallas Morning News. Down the stretch, there's no doubt about it. You want the ball in his hands. I mean, that's what he does. But if he has to do that every play and every possession, that's a grind and that's wear on your body. Getting him off the ball, getting him some easy stuff will be a good thing. That's pretty good to hear, because you can kind of tell that they were kind of relying on Luka a little too much to create offense. When you have players on that roster that could be utilized, Porzingis is one guy. Jalen Brunson is another guy who can be more of a scoring guard than a floor general. So they got some pieces in Tim Hardaway Jr. So they have guys who can light it up. So I think the Mavericks, they have to definitely get the ball out of Luka's hands more in the offseason and try to get in some help, because how the Mavericks roster is currently constructed, they're not going to be able to really do much, to be honest with you. Because if they keep that same roster that they have right now, more than likely they're going to be a first, second round exit. Easy. How will they bring in another guy in to help with that situation in Dallas? Who knows? But honestly, that help is definitely needed, if you're just asking me personally. It's going to be interesting to see what the Dallas Mavericks do to surround Luka with enough help so that he is successful and the Mavericks can make a deep playoff run next year. Because I feel like the Mavericks are like one good player away, maybe even two. But you got Luka, you got Porzingis if he's not traded, but I think Porzingis will eventually get traded this offseason. So they're really like a good two players away, to be honest. So when you think about that, Dallas really could be a dangerous team in the Western Conference. If they trade Porzingis and they get a good piece or two for him in return, I mean, the sky's the limit for them. If they do go along with that and eventually end up letting Porzingis go. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do in the offseason specifically. Because a guy like Luka, who's been there and done that overseas, you really don't want to waste his time being stagnant and really just being mediocre in the West, where it's a very deep conference. And with next season rolling around in the next few months, teams are going to be very deep. The teams will more likely get better. And the Dallas Mavericks, they're going to be kind of like in the middle and or on the outside looking on in. Now, I still think they'll be a playoff team, but I don't think they'll get very far. They're riding the Luka train for majority of the season. You want to give Luka a helping hand that can take some of the load off of him, so that during those late games, Luka can do what he normally does, which is close games out and bring it on home. So that's just my personal opinion on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below about all of this. Do you think that they'll trade Porzingis to get Luka some help? And do you believe that Luka coming off the ball will be detrimental, or would it be beneficial? Let me know those answers in the comment sections down below. I'm LTtvSportsNation. I'm out of here. Peace.